Christy here. I am here with Album Share. This is for the first half of 2020. I am a bit behind. I have been done this album for quite some time. I just haven't had time to share my album with you, but I thought it would be a good time to do so now. I know a lot of people are in the thick of December daily, and I just kind of wanted to bring something different, so I am sharing this album for January 2020 to the end of June. So on my cover page, I always do my photos in black and white, and I'm using a collection from Crate Paper and this 2020 wood veneer from Ali Edwards that I painted black. And then we have this next page, December 30th to January 5th. It's the first time that I've done it in that I'm not starting on January 1st. I decided to keep my weeks intact, so I started with December 30th, and so we have a little bit of New Year's Eve stuff happening here, along with like my first workout for 2020. And using cards still from Ali Edwards, Stories by the Month kit, and I'm also subscribed to her story kit for 2020, but I think I'm going to stop the story kit and just continue with the Stories by the Month. I like the mix and match of her products, but I just am feeling a little bit overwhelmed with stuff. So just going to cut back to the one. This was a super fun one. This is using a collection from Pretty Little Studio, so super bright, fun colors. It's kind of crazy looking back at the things that we did in January. Addie and I went to see Paw Patrol live. I so wish we could be doing things like this now, but nothing is happening. January 13th to the 19th, using some older cards. I believe these are Studio Calico, maybe even Gossamer Blue, just mixing and matching products from Ali Edwards and stuff from my stash. Lots of these stickers come from Maggie Holmes Sticker Book, and these are from Amy Tangerine. So I just love mixing and mixing all my products, and so all the colors were inspired by this pattern paper, and then I just pick and choose things. Another layout using products from Maggie Holmes. Lots of flips in this layout using the Snap Flip Pockets. There was another one here. I thought maybe, oh, here it is. I do put the tabs on there. I don't know why I couldn't see that. So yeah, we went to the zoo. We actually played hooky from school this day and went to the zoo to see the penguins go on their walk. Celebrated some of my niece's birthdays. This was a super fun week. Nora had Storybook Character Day at her school, and she dressed like Harry Potter. And I had Dinosaur Day at my school, so I dressed up like a T-Rex. That was so fun. Again, using cards from Ali Edwards, especially this one, I think inspired a lot of the colors. And I saw someone, I think it was maybe Crystal Adante, or I'm not sure how you say her name. I'll just show you this one. This card was kind of off-white on the side here, and so she just chops it and turns it around, which I would have never thought to do, but I thought was genius. So that's what I did, because I'm not a fan of the like off-white or creamy tones on my cards, so I did that. And then lots of journaling there. my school had their school play, so we went to see it. They did Frozen Junior, and so the girls had some pictures with the cast. And then it was Valentine's Day. We're getting ready for Valentine's Day, so Nora was doing up her cards there. Another card from Ali Edwards, and I paired it again with that collection from Pretty Little Studio, and then some super old chipboard from Crate Paper. I don't remember any of the collection names. And then these tiny stickers are also from Pretty Little Studio, and they're just the perfect size, and I love them. Valentine's Day week, February 10th to the 16th. Lots of pictures of the girls dressed up and their gifts. We went to visit my parents. This was leading up to a trip we took to Disneyland, so we got a visit in there with my parents before we went, and then just some stuff of life. Went to the dentist. Addie actually sat and let them do the x-ray, so that was awesome. And then I just matched the numbers from this journaling card to a few of the photos around the layout. So number 1 for my book here, number 2 my dog, and then number 3 is the dentist. And here is some photos from our trip to Disneyland. So I did do a mini album for our trip, but then I just used my leftover pieces to complete lots of pages here. So we went for a week, and I've just split it up. I tried to group them chronologically, so a picture from the airplane and days at the pool. I was attending a conference there, so some photos from the conference, and then just kind of went through. My father-in-law was celebrating his birthday while we were there, so his favorite guy is Goofy, so we took a picture, and then we went to Goofy's kitchen and saw fireworks and all that stuff. So this is just kind of these are my favorite photos, and I tried to kind of group them chronologically throughout, and did lots of journaling in here. So there's quite a few inserts and layouts for this week. And then I just did lots of flip pockets. I didn't want it to be too much, but I did want to represent everything. So lots of flips and flaps and pool photos and some fillers, and yeah, this was right before the world just like shut down. So we are so thankful we got to go on that trip just in the nick of time. So back to the norm now, was finishing up some skating lessons. My classes did a penguin walk, so they all dressed up like penguins. And Nora and I went to see Kids Bop. Again, these things that we can't do now. That was so fun to see her excitement to see Kids Bop. Nora had a sleepover for the first time. Her friend came over for a sleepover. March 9th to the 15th, so Addie was a little bit under the weather that day, and these are using cards from Ali Edwards too. So the U collection, I think, the U story kit. And then Addie went back to the dentist, St. Patrick's Day, another card from Ali Edwards. So lots of journaling on this page. I'm trying to be better. And here we are. This is it. So here I am packing up all the kids' school supplies and going for a big grocery shop. And here's my to be read pile, where I was so excited that I'd finally have time to read all my books. And we celebrated Aaron's birthday. Thank goodness for Amazon and all the places. What did I say? Thank goodness for Amazon and Instacart and all those things that made his birthday possible, because we were not going out. And then just everyday things. We were all at home and just took advantage of playing outside during the daylight during the week. We didn't last very long. We went to my parents' house to visit, and we went inside there. That was good. They hadn't seen us in a while since our trip, so lots of photos here from visiting my parents, walking to go get the girls from the day home. They closed the playgrounds this week, so we weren't allowed to go to our neighborhood playground, so I put that there with some tape around it, playing some games, and just being at home. March 30th to the 15th, using some Brandy Kincaid Feed Your Craft cut aparts and things here from my stash, trying to kind of use up things. Did a little collage here with the Project Life app. Stopped by Nora's school and took a picture of a sign there, and did some family pictures here on the porch. This is Easter week, so I loved the colors in these cards from Ali Edwards, and then I just paired it with some older things. I think this is a really old Maggie Holmes one. So I got my mini eggs, some visits with friends through the window. We hosted a Trolls party, PJ party, just the four of us, to watch the new Trolls movie, so tried to make that special. And Easter, we obviously just the four of us, decorated cookies, made a nice meal, egg hunt. April 13th to the 19th, lots of photos around the house, dress up days, backyard play, getting on the treadmill, self-care. This one was another Ali Edwards card, and I just took a piece of pattern paper that matched the title card and adhered it to this square or rectangle to make it cohesive with the rest of the layout. Added some labels and alphas from a Maggie Holmes sticker book. Lots of Maggie Holmes stickers in here. Another layout using the Pretty Little Studio collection, and that paired really nicely with this April Memories card from Ali Edwards. Again, loving these alphas, and I just went through my stash of wood veneer and painted all these phrases black with just black paint. Went to my parents' house for a little day trip, and I just remember being so thankful for this little getaway. Like, they only live an hour away from us, but it felt like a huge deal to go to their house. Finally finished this blanket of Nora's that she had gotten for Christmas like a year and a half ago at this point. Yeah, and just I used a lot of Valentine's Day stickers, even though this was end of April. Meeting with friends up in the field and having a little play date too. Nora had loose tooth. Addie started putting all her puppies by her door at nighttime to be her little guard puppies so she wouldn't have nightmares. Nora doing some schoolwork outside with chalk on the sidewalk. Yeah, lots. Oh, I kind of miss these days at home, to be honest. We had a lot of fun. May 4th to the 10th, I love these houses. I wanted to use these houses, right, to stay at home there. So using those, again, using some Valentine's Day cards on a non-Valentine's Day spread. And then Mother's Day too, want to use those. So I love the colors. These had yellow and pink, and I wanted to bring the green in throughout, so I just did it with the cards and the alphas and some stickers, and inspired by this card. I always start with one card that kind of dictates the color scheme. May 11th to 17th, we finally went to Aaron's parents. So it had been, what, 3 months? 2.5, 3 months since we had seen them. So finally made the trek to see them and meet my new baby niece. She was born in February, so we hadn't met her yet. So we finally headed down there. Nora lost a tooth. Took that picture there. Again, another little play date and some artwork from Adeline. Just added a little date stamp there. And then some artwork, schoolwork from Nora. Lots of pictures from our trip to my in-laws, and then baby Kenny. Have a little tab here with a photo on the back. May 18th to 24th. I have had these alphas in my stash forever, so wanted to make use of those. And I cut some vellum hearts using my silhouette. Studio Calico sold these years and years and years ago, I feel, and I finally made my own because they're like one of my favorite embellishments. So I made my own hearts there. And using puffy stickers and chipboard together is like one of my favorite things. And the little tiny word stickers too. Corn on the cob, always a favorite of mine. May 25th to 31st. Lots of pictures of outdoors here. We went to the zoo for the first time. It reopened and we went to the zoo with friends. That was so exciting. Nora had her last dance class, so they asked us to make a video of her doing her little routine. So we went to the field and took some photos and recorded her doing her little bluebird dance. So that was super fun. And then I just used a 6x8 piece of paper from one of the paper pads to back this photo, to back this photo and have a little insert there. Kind of cute. And then zoo date with a little flip there. That was so fun. Used an acrylic word here. May was progress, so finally kind of feeling settled in, making progress. Nora and I went to the store together for the first time. That was so exciting for her. She was pumped to go out. And she did have a mask on, but I just took it off for the picture. June 1st to the 7th, again, go another trip to the zoo. We went to the zoo almost every week after it opened. Some pictures from the day home, some schoolwork. Aaron's truck had some problems, so it got towed there. And then Addie's turn to come to the store. Bike riding, lots and lots of bike riding. And playgrounds have reopened, so that was super exciting too. Addie found this kangaroo costume that she wore when she was like 18 months. She found it in the basement and she just decided to put it on one day. It was so funny. We got to the zoo together as a family. So again, more zoo pictures. I think we went twice that week actually. We went some with cousins and then as a family. Backyard play dates, enjoying the warm weather. We got our haircut. Bam Bam and I got our haircut on the same day, so that was good. Finally, the hair salons reopened too. Addie's back at the dentist again. Bit long story. It was terrible, terrible experience. And then tons and tons of pictures from the zoo. So. I loved this. I loved the Friends story kit. That was one of my favorites. And I loved these florals too from the Ali Edwards. So this week I went and visited all of my students to kind of finish off the school year. So I have some pictures here of my visits to them. So glad I did that. I wasn't supposed to, but I did. And then I made a little yearbook for each of them as well. So I have 2 classes. So there's the morning classes and the afternoon classes. And then we went to my in-laws again to celebrate Addie's birthday and my nephew's birthday and aunt's birthday. So and Father's Day too, actually. So lots of photos there, lots of flips and flaps. And then the last week of June here is Addie's birthday and Nora's last day of school. More flips and flaps happening. Some before first day of school and last day of school photos. It's crazy. Some of my kids surprised me at school with a really nice gift. And then a collage of Addie's through the years. Again, just backed it with a piece of 6x8 paper and added a little bit of filler. Photos from Addie's birthday and her interview. And so a note from Nora's teacher. her report card, and then just some fun around the house. And then we had a little birthday party for the girls, and my parents came over. We made cake, ate cake, and then the last page here, again, just using the black and white and just some pattern paper and tiny bit of an embellishment. I never go crazy with this last page because it's pretty much neglected, so nobody ever looks this far. But yeah, I'm so happy to have this completed. I love all the colorful layouts and embellishments I use, and it's not that thick. I'm getting better somehow. I don't know. My first couple of years, my album would get so massive. So that is the first half of 2020. I'm in about October for the last half of 2020. So I will definitely post a share video when that is complete. I hope you are all well and safe, and wishing you all the best for this holiday season. And we'll see you soon. Bye!